going on. So we have to use this information to construct the payments, and also rehabilitation type situation. These informations are very important. So payment designers are doing a big role. Unless they correctly design, we don't have a payment. So that's the important part. That's relevant for this forum as well. So payment designs, payment materials, construction techniques, and the management. I'm talking mostly about the management after the construction. So these are the other areas where I just wanted to highlight. We are not neglecting this one. We have to think about payment materials, construction method techniques, quality management, the aggregates, things like that, and also project management. I know some cases in Sri Lanka recently happened, one bridge collapsed before its opening. Then we looked at what's the reason. Design is perfect, but construction sequences was wrong. When the shuttering is removed, it's collapsed straight away. So we have to be very careful. Then other things like human resource management, procurement, contract administration, economic evaluation. These are important aspects. One more thing in this area I just wanted to highlight, it's about overloading. I heard there are issues in Thailand. Yeah, I went to China a few years ago as an expert to train the Chinese people how to manage overloading. I trained about 50 people. So it's quite interesting subject. So you can see from these pictures, I have taken, this is some of the pictures from China and things like that, different countries. You can do designs very well, you can manage very well, but if you allow this kind of vehicles to go, 20-year life will be deteriorated to maybe 5 years. So if you are overloaded, right, this diagram is give a sum. If your 100% overloaded vehicle will be the damage 18 times than the normal vehicle. Just a simple demonstration only here. It's not 100% accurate, but just to demonstrate, if it is 100% overloaded vehicle, will damage 18 times than the normal axle load. So when you manage your network, I think this has to be think about, how to manage. And also enforcement, so many things are there, education, enforcement, all kind of things can be done, but I just wanted to highlight. This is a big issue in most of the countries, but not in Australia. I have to keep on pushing it closer to 12 o'clock. So overloading management, I put these slides, how to manage your weighing bridge. Then you can computerize and you can find if you want. Otherwise, you can educate and do certain things. There are so many procedures to manage that one. This diagram I just wanted to highlight. This is called Sustainable Asset Management Cycle. I developed this one. It's in a research level in University of Swinburne. Under this particular diagram, actually this is IP to me, I developed this one. So normally we manage with thinking about three things: social, economic, and environment. This is three called triple bottom line. These are the three things we are optimizing any investment. But I bring from the government sector point of view three more things. We have to have a corporate sustainability. Corporate sustainability means the people has to be there. Without proper trained people, we cannot do. So we have to consistently manage our knowledge and the capacity. So that's I had to bring. Then the technological sustainability. This is again, the world is going very fast. If you don't adopt new things, we are losing a lot of money, lot of investment. So Tops mentioned about how we are doing in Thailand, how other countries do, but I am not telling that we should adapt straight away. But if it is suitable for your country, you have to adapt, right? If there's a good technology is there, why not? Don't think about, oh, that's not going to use for us. But if it is suitable for your country, you can use it. Then the last one is financial sustainability. The reason is ultimately nothing will happen without money. So you have to have a sustainably get the money for any road organization. I think all road engineers knows if you don't have money, you cannot do any research or you can't do anything. So this is what a little bit different to the other people's concept. This is purely my concept. I was trying to highlight it in my organization. We have developed certain policies along with that, but a lot of people not supporting me. I have few people supporting me, so I don't want to go into that area. So that means what this says is it has to be work together, not alone. All these elements has to work alone, not work alone, work together. Research and development. Now I'll come to the research and development in payment designs, whatever the asset management area. I just put this. So I'll give a rationale for R&D. This is interesting for the research people and also working with the authorities, road authorities. My way of thinking is the R&D should be strategically driven RD. Because R&D is probably not results from tomorrow. It will take long time to get the good results, but it will be a good results. So you have to think about long term rather than short term when you invest for R&D. And linkage and alignment. Most of the R&D projects has to be linked with the road authorities' interest. Some universities, some researchers are doing for the sake of research. I think that will not supported by the road authorities. If your research work is aligned to road authority, I think they will support you. So you have to think about this one. So Mainroads, my work organization, these are the rationale. This is the reason for we are doing. Then the last one, again I am coming back to partnerships and collaborations. Without this one, pointless to invest for research and development. We don't have all the skills by ourselves. There are different people who have different skills. We can bring it together and work together to achieve a better outcome. Don't think that I am the full expert for everything. So these days, IT people are important, right? Engineers are important. Human resource people are important. So different people for everything. So bring together, bring a partnership. Now what TOPS is trying to do, what this organization is trying to do is exactly that. Bring it all the knowledge from various people together and achieve the one common object, improve the systems, improve the economic situation, improve the investment, that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to take about few past projects about what we have done. I am not going through detail in this one, which I am highlighting. I will give you a few. Optimum interval for asset data collection, risk-based model for payment management system. This is some time back, about 7 years ago we did. During that time, we haven't had the traffic speed deflectometer, which is running at 100 km per hour. Because we want a very cost-effective data collection policy. So we want how to invest that one. So that's the first. Actually, it has been done by a Thai person. Now he is here. His name is Dr.Peerapong. So he worked for me at that time in Australia. So he is the one who is really good. Then we did what's called seasonal characteristics of payment strength. Everybody know payment strength is not one which is stay constantly. It changes every time. When the rainy period comes, it will drop. Again, dry period comes, it will improve. So we have to understand these changes. So we did some research on that one. We developed curves for that one. We monitored one 30-kilometer section for 2 years, every month, 24 readings, each point. There were about 300 points we measured for 24 months and developed some results. How that affects seasonal variation effect to your decision making. So that's done. Then the traffic speed deflectometer. This is traffic deflectometer is developed in Denmark, as I mentioned. We don't know whether it is suitable for Australia. Australian conditions are completely different because European roads are very smooth, asphalt based, but our roads are rural roads are very bumpy. It's very rough because it's a very low volume roads. So how the roughness affect to the readings? So we have tried that one, how that works. That's what I spent about $500,000 for data collection. Then a Scrim Plus, as I mentioned, and there are a few other roads, payment related. But current research are going for skid resistant decision support modeling based on data mining for managing skid resistance. This is one of the groundbreaking method we are using. We have millions of data points. As engineers, we normally go and do with the Excel spreadsheet. No, it is impossible sometimes. TSD data produce 50,000 points for 1 kilometer. 5,000 kilometers of data is there with us. How to do the analysis? We cannot, but we have a technology now, which is called data mining, which is really good. Actually, we have been doing this one for last 4 years, very good. Then we have what's called identification of relationship between skid resistance and PAFE values. This is industry driven. Actually, the people who develop asphalt, they fund us to investigate. So these are the kind of research investments coming to us because when you establish as a good research organization, funds will come through various avenues. So you have to think about this one. So anyway, there are a number of projects. I am funding for PhD students. So it's a different kind of investment. You do yourself some of the research. Some of the things are we give to universities. Some of the things are we funding for research students. It's dependent upon the requirement. You cannot stick into one method of research. The various methods are there. So I am just highlighting that one to understand. And also we are doing a lot of research about sustainability, how a sustainable rating can be implemented. So this is a buzzword in the world now, sustainability. Everyone is talking about sustainability. The roads also has to be sustainable. So you have to work along with that one because of the change of climate and things like that. There's a few projects we are heading in the future, and especially I just wanted to know these are mostly coming through the current situation. We had floods recently in Queensland, and floods, it's just a 100-year flood. So all roads have damage. Now our concept is, this is happened within 2 years, again 100-year flood. So normally 100 years to come, but within 2 years, 200-year floods came. And how to design for that one? The road engineers should understand what's the resilience, road pavement resilience. So we are starting to doing research on that one. So you have to think about yourself as well. So if you have 100-year to 200-year flood, how our pavement survive? Is there any way of doing that one? So these are the areas where you could think about research. And also low volume roads under the prevailing financial circumstances. We don't have enough funds to maintain the whole road network. We are doing research on that one as well. How to overcome that situation. It's a good topic. We never thought about before. So then we can have a best investment on that one. So these are the few pipeline projects we have. I just wanted to show this one traffic speed deflectometer, but time is running out. I have a video, but I don't know whether I could show. This is the network I have done with the data collection. There's a video. Unfortunately, I don't have it.
Justin, if you think some part is very important to you, you can explain.
Yeah.
If you cannot finish it up at the 12:30, you can continue on in the afternoon part after the afternoon. Because
I think what we can do is now I'll go through quickly. If I have a time, I'll come back and show
that's good. That's
the
a good
video.
idea. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Video is the one which is not set up here as well. So this is the equipment. So this is the network we have done. 5,000 kilometers road network. There are about 6 test sites as well, which is we have done a repeat work for 3-4 times in the same section. Other ones are one run. So some of the results, comparison results are like this. This is a very simple analysis. This is an Excel spreadsheet. Then we have what's called long-term repeatability. After a couple of months, we came back to the network and we have done about 35 kilometers again. See whether it gives the same results as previously. So that kind of things. And but at the same time, we have gone to university level. That's been done in my office. As engineers, we can do this kind of analysis. Very simple. We don't have to spend too much time on this one. So we can do, right? But when you go to very theoretical, very sophisticated, technical, we cannot do. We don't have a time. So I went to university and asked, how can you compare these two? They suggested me about wavelet theory. Have you heard about that, wavelet theory? The two equipments give data sets, two data sets, which are different intervals. You cannot compare each other. But this methodology convert this data set into wave. Then we compared the two waves, how the similarity is. It's called wavelet theory. I have did a presentation recently in our conference in this one. I'm not going to go into detail, but it's an advanced theory which can be used for the research work. But again, engineers cannot do. It has to go to university. There's no option. Universities have expertise. Every expertise they have. So they did for us. These are some of the results. Very good. This red color, in colors it shows where it's match very well. Other colors it doesn't match. So there are new technologies. So we have to use. So when you think about research and development.
Let I explain this more in Thai to the audience, because the technique that you just presenting is very new to Thailand.
Yeah.
เดี๋ยวผมขอขยายนิดนึงเดี๋ยวจะหลับกันนะก็คือที่จัสตินเขาพูดเนี่ยมันเป็นเทคนิคอย่างที่ผมบอกนะครับเราสร้างถนนเนี่ยตอนเสร็จเนี่ยเราคิดแค่ว่าเสร็จนะคือเสร็จจริงๆแต่ว่าอย่าลืมนะครับพอไปเปิดการใช้งานเนี่ยมันโดนพวกรถ in service อะไรพวกเนี้ยครับฝนความชื้นพวกนี้เปลี่ยนมันมีผลต่อสภาพของถนนมันเปลี่ยนแปลงไปอย่างที่ผมบอกว่าบ้านเราอะสร้างเสร็จแล้วไม่สนพังเมื่อไหร่ค่อยซ่อมใช่ไหมครับแต่ดูของเขาที่เขาทำเนี่ยมันมีเครื่องมือบ้านเราก็มีนะครับ FWD เนี่ยก็คือเป็นเครื่องมือวัดว่าถนนเนี่ยดีหรือไม่ดีเอาง่ายๆนะดีหรือไม่ดีหลังจากการเปิดใช้งานแล้วหลักการก็คือง่ายๆก็คือเอาตุ้มเนี่ยนะครับไปดรอปถ้าสมมติมันซุดตัวมากแสดงว่ามันอ่อนถ้าซุดตัวน้อยแสดงว่ามันแข็งตรงนี้ก็อิมพลายกลับมาเป็นค่าหนึ่งแต่ตอนนี้ผมก็เพิ่งรู้เหมือนกันว่าเทคนิคเนี่ยมันล้าสมัยไปแล้วคือมันต้องมีรถพ่วงไงครับวิ่งไปหยุดก็ดรอปตุ้มแล้วก็เรคคอร์ดแล้วก็คอนเวิร์ตกลับมาเป็นค่า engineering property ของถนนแต่ว่าตัวที่เขาทำเนี่ยเขามีรถวิ่งเลยครับเป็นน้ำหนักลงเพลาที่วัดอะไรได้คือไม่ต้องหยุดการจราจรเมืองนอกเป็นเรื่องใหญ่นะครับเรื่องการเบรกการจราจรเพื่อวัดค่าพวกนี้เขาเลยตอนนี้ที่เขาพูดก็คือว่าแต่เขาเลยบ้านเราไปเยอะจริงเขากำลังมองว่า2วิธีเนี้ยมาจะคอลเลตกันยังไงผมคิดว่านะครับบ้านเราถ้าเราวัดกันครบรอบปีนะ ไอ้ช่วง